Welcome student. Today I am going to give you the lecture on naming convention of Java source file. Now before go to start, you should know what is source file. Source file is a file where the high level language is written. That means where you are writing your own program, that is called source file. In case of C programming language, the source file extension always .c. In C++ programming language, your source file extensions will be .cpp. So in the same way, the Java programming languages, the extension of source file is .java. You consider this program, if you consider this, if you consider this program, that is public class, this program, basically if you consider this program, this is the program public class Amity, public static void main string args system.out.println AIT. So if you write this program in a file, that is the green box I have made. So this green box is nothing but a, basically if you consider this is a file, so this file is called source file. So generally the convention of giving the name of source file is, that is a, what is you have given the name of the class is Amity, and within that class you have written public static void main string args. That means Amity is a class, within that class you have written the main method. So your source file name will be amity.java, that this one amity.java. So this is the naming convention of source file of Java. If in which class you are writing the main method, your source file name should be that class name .java. So what I have done it, that is my class name is Amity, that is why I have given the source file name amity.java. So please remember that I will discuss later on. In general book, those are available in the market. You will all the time find it out that in which class the main method is written. You have to give the file name with that class name, then .java. But this is a completely wrong concept has been written in general all the books. I'll discuss later on, please, in this lecture only. So please go through that. Now if this is the source file amity.java, then with after writing this source file within amity.java, you have to compile it with javac. What is javac? Javac is a compiler. If you compile it, then it will generate that amity.class file. So whatever the content is written within that class file, basically these are called bytecode. Already I have discussed it in the introduction of Java. So now you have written a source file and the name of the source file is amity.java. If you compile it, then using javac, then you will get amity.class file. Then interpreter Java. Please remember, interpreter name of the Java is Java. Then you have to interpret amity.class file with the interpreter Java, and then you will get the output AIT. Why you are getting this output AIT? Because if you go through that program, system.out.println, in this line, system.out.println, so basically in this line, it will going to print in the output AIT. So basically this is a nothing but a printf functions you are using in C. Here you are using println method to print anything in the console or output screen. Now output will be Amity, output will be AIT. Now how to write it in your command prompt in Java. So this is, if you see that javac, so if it in a command prompt you have to write javac. Javac is a compiler and you have to compile your source file, that is amity.java. So javac, then amity.java, and then press enter. So if there is no error, it will be compiled and it will come to the next line. So in next command line you have to write Java Amity. So what is Java? Java is an interpreter. And what is Amity? Amity is a name of the class in which class the main method is written. Please remember, here I am not writing amity.class. So here I am writing only Amity name of the class. That means you are mentioning here the class file name. after compilation it will generate amity.class file. So in that amity.class file you have written main method, so you have to mention here only the name of that class file, not amity, not that class you are mentioning. So here you are writing Java Amity. So if you write Java Amity and then enter, then it will be given AIIT output will be given in that way, right? So this is the naming general concept of naming convention of Java. Now I am going to next concept. Now if you written this code, this is the source file. If you see that, consider this green box, this is a think about, this is a source file. You have written class amity public static void main and then system.out.println AIT. So what name you have to give in this source file? What name you have to give of this source file? General concept is given, or generally all the students perceive this concept, that name of the file or name of the source file of this file is amity.java. I'm sorry to say, this is not a convention, this is the convention, but this is not the rule. This is not the rule. You can give any name of that source file. Please remember, you can give any name of that source file, because that class is not public. Please make it sure, if the class is not public, then you can give any name of that source file. If you go to that previous source file, see that amity class is public. See that amity class is public. Amity class is public. That is the reason that source file name of that program is given amity.java. And please come to that source file. There is only class is given. There is no public class, no private class. So in this scenario, you can give any name of that source file. So please go through that. Any name can be given for this source file, because the class is not public. Now see, suppose I have given the name of that class is test.java. The general misconception of every student, that if you give test.java, it will give you compilation error, but it will not give you any compilation error, because that class is not public. So compile using Java C, that means compile using compiler, name of the compiler is Java C, then it will produce amity.class. But please remember in command prompt how you have to write that Java C test.java, because your source file name you have given test.java. So Java C test.java, then press enter, then you have to write Java, then it will generate amity.class file. So here you have to write the name of the class where the main method is written, because execution always starts from the main method. So here you have to write Java amity and then press enter, then output will be given AIT. So it's a very important concept. Please keep it in your mind, and it's a very common concept generally asked in interview board, that if I create a source file with a class name, any class name, where suppose amity with a class name, and I have written that source file name within that class, that main method, can I give any name of that source file? Your answer will be yes, you can give any name of that source file if your class is not public. Please make it clear. So if you run it, then it will absolutely okay. Java C test.java, then Java amity. Now there is another scenario. If you have given class A1, and within class A1 you have written public static void main. That means within class A1 you have written main method. Within that source file you have another class A2 and you have another class A3. So in this source file you have three class. One is class A1. Within that class A1 you have written main method. Then you have another class A2 and another class A3. So what is the way of giving this name of this source file? Way of writing a name of the source file, you can give A1.java, there will be no problem, because main method is written within a A1 file. As there is no public class, you can give any name of that source file also. So any name can be given with .java extension of this source file. So if you please make sure whenever you compile this with a Java C program, then for each class, one class file will generate. Please clear this concept. For each class file will generate. Now in the previous example, there is only one class over there, that is Amity. That is the reason you will getting one class file amity.class. But here in this source file you have three class, a1, a2, a3. So after compilation you will get three class file, a1.class, a2.class and a3.class, and then you have to interpret with Java interpreter, and that time you have to write Java a1, because within this class you have written main method. That means you have written main method within a1 class. So at the interpretation time you have to write Java a1. I think your concept is clear. Now take this another scenario. Now in this scenario you have another file, that is source file. Here you have a1 class, a2 class and a3 class. But please check it here. Here a1 is public. If you see that here a1 is public, a1 is public class. See, a2 is public class and a1 is a normal class and a3 is also a normal class, plus a2 is a public class. So if there is any class is public, you have to give the source file name of with that class name .java. So in this source file you have one class a1, a2 and a3, and a2 is public. That means you have to give the source file name a2.java. See that you have to give the source file name a2.java. Then after compilation using Java C, you will get a1.class, a2.class and a3.class file. But at the time of interpretation you have to write Java a1, because within a1 class you have written main function. So that is at the time of interpretation you have to write Java a1. So I hope I have cleared your concept how to give the source file name and what are the general convention of giving source file name. Please again I am again I am telling you, please keep it in your mind. In general books, those are easily available in the market. Everywhere it is written, you have to give the source file name with a class name where you have written main method. That means within that class you have written main method. So this is a basically the wrong concept is written in all the popular books. So please remember, if any class is public within your source file, then you have to give the file name with that public class name .java. If there is no public class, then you have to give any name of the source file, but at the interpretation time you have to mention the class name where you have to return the main method. I hope I have cleared your doubt concept, and this is a very important concept throughout your career. Please remember it, and it is a very common question can be asked in your interview board. Thank you very much for attending this class and for question sharing. Thank you very much.